Hey, this is Nick with Old Delhi Music, and I had a great question from a customer. He was wondering what is the difference between a number one, number two, number three sitars, and I thought I would explain. So, sitars have different components. You have the gourd, you have a neck, you have these tuning components and whatnot. So you can imagine that they've made all those components separately and then they start to put them together. But before they put them together, they're going to separate those into piles. So the very best components are the number one components. So the most shapely gourd is going to be put in that pile. Something that's pretty good but not quite to the level that they want for the number one would be put in the pile for the number two components. And then something that is acceptable but not they're not going to throw it out, but it's not the number two or number one quality. That's what they're going to use for the number three instruments. So the number three sitars are going to be something that would be kind of student grade, and the number one is going to be the very best from that maker. In terms of decoration, there's a little bit of difference. So the number ones get decorated the most ornately, and there's the most detail there. That's all cosmetic, obviously, but it's also just kind of a symbol of all the time and energy and quality that's inherently in that instrument. So number twos are middle of the road. Number three are going to be the least decoration. There's similar philosophies used in other industries. So if you go to the hardware store, you would find the straightest boards are labeled number one, and the boards that are, have a little bit of a defect, but they're still very good construction grade lumber are going to be number two. And then there's something called utility grade lumber, which is still usable, but it probably will have some knots in it and imperfections, and that's a number three board. Nothing's going to be that extreme with the sitar. A number three sitar is going to still be a good quality instrument, but it is again the lowest tier thing that particular maker is willing to put their name on. So hopefully that explains what's going on with these labels of number one, number two, number three. If you have any other questions like these, feel free to reach out to us at olddelhimusic@gmail.com. You can see all of our instruments at olddelhimusic.com, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel right here. Thanks.